The first thing the young man did after being reborn shocked everyone. He ripped one of his own ribs out with his bare hands and returned it to his father. Then he grabbed a fruit knife and sliced a chunk of flesh from his own thigh to give back to his mother. Blood spilled across the floor. The women froze on the spot. They never imagined he would go this far, just to sever ties with his family. The moment he stepped out of the house, the old man suddenly felt the world spinning and collapsed unconscious. The next second, the eldest sister panicked and demanded the adopted son use his lifespan again to make medicine. But the adopted son felt his heart drop because he did not know how to make pills at all. The so-called life-saving medicine had always been made by the young man using his own lifespan. It was stolen over and over again by the adopted son, who relied on the sister's blind favoritism and openly took credit without shame. Every explanation from the young man was dismissed as jealousy in the end. The mother and 3 sisters joined forces to kick him out of the house. Only at the moment of death did he finally see their true faces. In the next instant, he opened his eyes and found himself back 5 years. Earlier on the day, his mother was critically ill at that moment. The adopted son stood in front of him, putting on a fake pleading act, asking for the medicine, swearing it would be the last time. But the young man clearly remembered that in his past life, he had sacrificed 3 years of his lifespan to make the pill, and the credit was still stolen this time. He refused to waver. Seeing intimidation fail, the adopted son immediately used his mother's life as leverage, trying to control him again. Convinced he would compromise like before the next second, the young man threw a punch without hesitation. The adopted son was knocked flat before he could react. The women rushed over after hearing the noise. The second sister even grabbed a bottle to strike, but the young man moved faster, dragging the adopted son directly in front of him. The blow landed, and the adopted son collapsed on the spot. They instantly turned on the young man, blaming everything on him. The eldest sister accused him of contributing nothing to the family while praising the adopted son for silently giving everything. The young man found it absurd and finally exposed the truth, stating that the entire family had survived only because he had traded 10 full years of his lifespan. Not a single woman believed him. They insisted everything was due to the adopted son's superior medical skills. While the young man had never shown any ability in their eyes, he said nothing more and directly gave the pill to his mother. In an instant, the critically ill woman regained her color and strength. Her energy surged back. At that moment, the adopted son rushed in again and shamelessly claimed the credit, saying the pill cost him 3 years of his own life. That single statement immediately won everyone back to his side, no matter how the young man tried to explain. He was completely ignored, because the adopted son had already dyed strands of his hair white, pretending he had lost lifespan, while the young man still had jet black hair. The women immediately concluded that he was stealing credit. The mother even forced him to kneel and apologize on the spot, or leave the family forever. At that moment, the young man felt his heart completely die. Before turning to leave, he gave one final warning. Anyone treated by the adopted son must find another expert within 7 days, or not even heaven could save them. The eldest sister had not yet understood, and instinctively reached out to stop him, but accidentally